Okay, we are recording. Yes, hello. We are
Hello.
recording. Welcome. I don't want to edit it, so just go. Andreas, please talk about this. I don't even want to pronounce it. Please.
Yeah. Okay. So this is something I found by coincidence, which is the way I like to find new stuff. So this is an American band, and I can't pronounce this because I have no idea.
Uh,
Crew Lies.
do you
It's
think it's
supposed
a crew or is a Sruwix?
Crew Lies.
Yeah.
I mean, they spell it in a French way. This cruise,
Yeah, I
and
think.
then
Yeah.
Lies is obviously English. So I don't know. uh, it doesn't make a big difference, but
Yeah.
it's a problem when you want to talk about the band. Anyway, this is a track called Portals, and this is the kind of sound that I really like. This is sound very true to. It sounds modern, but it rings a lot of the British mid 80s new wave, dark wave, electronic, gothic. Uh, but since they are Americans, you hear a big difference. But so it's you get all the influences, but
Yeah.
it's still the American version of, let's say, The Cure and the Mission ish.
Okay.
Uh, anyway, let's just listen to
Well,
it.
should you say is the biggest thing? Is how they produce it, or
Yeah, now the
sometimes
biggest thing,
sometimes I think it's like they in Europe we often do every every sound, every instrument has the same value when we produce stuff. We don't uh,
yeah,
we don't
because
produce.
we make a like a painting.
Yeah.
It's all these colors that make the. So it's the same with the sound for me, like a painting. Actually, when I see it, I like it or I don't because I
Mm.
recognize the colors or the pattern, and it I know I like this or I don't. And with this music, your question was if it's how they produce it. Yeah, it's the emotion and the production and the style, if it even is a style, but I suppose it is. But
Okay.
goth,
Well,
gothic new dark wave electronica from America.
and called Crux.
Lies
Crux lies.
and the
Crux
track.
lies.
Yeah,
Okay.
track is Portals. Here we go.
Yes. Okay. Let's go. So, do you want to explain for me what the video was about?
I can't, but obviously it's about the killer at your door.
Yeah,
Like obviously you're supposed to make a connection to the killing in nature and just to be a killer. But I don't understand that. I
yeah,
was
some
more,
faceless,
yeah,
but with mask or just that kind of face. El mask feels like you should be like remove the personality behind it almost. Or
yeah. But anyway,
okay,
I
yeah,
didn't really analyze uh, the meaning of the video very
yeah,
much.
yeah.
More,
Sorry, but I just thought it was a little bit distracting because I was want to know what's going on. You know.
but that's not to be explained. But
Okay.
however, I played this because I like this song and the sound, and uh, I would have made a different video, obviously, but I I like it, and I also I'm fascinated that it sounds the way it does, but you can hear that this is not European. I don't know. It's like they really don't get uh, the seriousness of the fundamental. I don't know, but I like that.
It's okay. Yeah, it's something that's
It's a bit too happy, maybe. I don't know. uh,
maybe that's it.
I don't know. I just that difference is quite obvious to me, and it was the same with the band The Killers when they had their breakthrough a very long time ago, 15 years ago. I really liked The Killers, uh, their first album, because it was kind of like this, but it was not. Uh, it was, yeah, the American version of uh, European uh, alternative uh, post rock, post punk, something. But yeah, anyway, this is getting too theoretical. I just like it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. Yeah, it was a yes, it's a good song. It's a good track. It's well, it feels kind of typical you now.
Yeah, I know.
When I've listened to your music for a while, you know what to
That's what
recommend.
I started to say. But I do, I, I listen to so much stuff. But you know this as well because I appreciate basically everything you play, and like this theater, the vaudeville band you played uh, is. I mean, I just love that stuff. But then let's say the last year or so, I've had kind of a coming back to this
Yeah,
uh, new wave, dark wave, electronic, uh, because I missed it so much, and so now I'm kind of exploring that scene again, and there's lots of new stuff, and I like it.
yeah.
And
It's amazing. It's still going so strong. I think because it's not the biggest genre
no, it's not.
out
It's
there.
not.
So it's amazing that there are so many bands. I mean, you have almost every week you have something new for us that is in this category, and
Yeah, and from
they all
different countries as
yeah,
well.
and I think you know I enjoy it because a lot of this music have something, especially the darkness in it, the dark feeling of it.
Yeah,
It's very moody and very. It,
yeah, it's like
it's hard
this
to.
track, for example. It's not very
This is was
serious.
not. No, but still it has.
You
It's like
imagine
a
hearing,
bit dark humor in this one. I think. I don't
yes,
know the. Uh, one thing I didn't like it was the mixing of the voice. I think that was behind the music. If you
yeah,
understand what I
it
mean.
was, but that's typical also with lots of bands like this.
Yeah, yeah,
They
but
kind of they don't trust the vocal enough, but
well,
it's there.
that is
So
because I thought he had a nice voice,
yeah, me too.
and
I would have just mixed him different, of course, but
yeah, and I
mm,
would have liked to hear the lyrics a little bit better because
yeah,
uh, maybe because it felt like we have something dark theme and we make it a little weird, so it feels like you have something dark humor going on here
yeah.
that you don't quite understand now. It's like you miss the point a bit of the.
I agree completely, but uh,
But
no mixing technical stuff here. Maybe
yeah, but it's like
the
we used to.
the the psychology of that would be if you try to hide it a bit, it becomes more obvious because
Yeah,
then
it's
it
true.
you think, okay, what's wrong? I mean, why do you try to hide it a bit?
Yeah,
But in this case, nothing is wrong. He has a good voice, and it's a good melody, and just bring him up front a bit. But anyway, this track, to me, it was a bit happy considering the theme and the style. Uh, I can imagine this. You're in this club at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you're just about to go out into the summer morning that the sun is starting to rise, and this is like the track. So it's kind of you're fucked up, but it's very nice, something like that.
yeah, I get the picture. Um, well, I'm looking for the lyrics, but I actually don't find it anywhere.
I mean, I didn't find a lot about this band at all, actually. uh,
No, I just find this
Bandcamp,
Bandcamp site
yeah.
and but it feels like it seems
And a
as
couple of other videos as well, so which is not from the same year and stuff. So they are an active band, but kind of hard to find information. But of course, it's there.
yeah, and they are everywhere, and every streaming service
Yeah,
and I mean it was very well produced. It was not any
yeah,
cheap stuff either.
no,
So well, they really have something going on here. Um, I think okay. I just find this album version of this, and it's almost 2 minutes longer.
yeah, that's good.
S- um, s- hmm. No, we don't going to listen to it, but I'm very curious about
Yeah,
what
me,
they.
I'm putting this band on my walking playlist because I want to see what else they have, and since I like this one, I probably like other stuff, and then which is the kind of flow I'm in these days. This will lead me on to another band, from this band, and I I really like this.
Yeah,
It's
it was very nice. Well, the only thing that I had to complain on is it was the mixing of the voice, as I said,
yeah,
because I like his voice, and I think, as I said, I'm missing something when I don't hear the lyrics. Um,
yeah, me too. Because
because
there are
I think it's because I think and I think it's kind of I have the feeling that the lyrics is kind of smart here.
yeah,
It's
it's some kind of dark humor,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, but
So
you know, very dark humor when it's good is very
yeah,
intelligent.
yeah,
So I really want to see what this is about. Um,
yeah.
yeah. Well, okay. I'm really really glad you have found this, and I'm glad this thing's still going strong. Because before we started this channel, I thought this kind of music was dead for and forgotten. So
Oh,
uh,
okay. No, it's always like you know.
yeah, but you know the big
I,
bands you don't hear them anymore. You know,
no, no.
so
And the big bands in this style, they are almost 65 years old, 70,
yeah,
80.
you always have that the big that still's going on. But you know that there are so many new bands that with young people that making new stuff and make their own stuff sound
Yeah,
and
and they are relevant, I think.
yeah,
Like I played lots of bands like this on this channel now,
yeah,
and it's like it's a new generation that make their own version of uh, stuff they liked or their parents liked even, and it gets a new uh, audience that has no connection to the old stuff.
yeah.
So I think that's very positive.
Yeah, me too. I'm very glad that it is like that, actually. Because I really remember how much I enjoyed this in my childhood, you know, like when I growing up with when you have it on MTV and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah,
And but after that, it's like mainstream has forgotten about it. And you but you haven't forgot about other music. You know, still
yeah,
have rock, you
that's
still
true.
have pop, you still have blues sometimes, but uh, and you still hear it. But this kind of music you almost never hear in any place. I think no,
No,
and
it was I had this scene kind of vivid because I somehow I probably because I work very late when I work, but then I end up at uh, illegal clubs in when the regular clubs are closed. And this was a very cool club in Tel Aviv, which was they opened at 2 o'clock in the morning and then just goes on in this basement. It felt like you were in Berlin or something, and
okay,
they just played this kind of music, and it was amazing. It's just this weird place, and in Israel of all places. And then the last few years, I've been to a few of those in Stockholm. They usually call it speakeasy clubs from like the old times when it was forbidden with alcohol and stuff in the 30s,
okay,
and so it's called speakeasy clubs, where it's basically just for members, but it's not. You can just show up and they have. But they always play this kind of music, and it's always in a concrete basement with, weird art, or, graffiti. It kind of fits the music, and it fits me. I always like it there. It's nothing, you know. It sounds like this should be some dangerous place, but it's not. It's
no,
just
it doesn't sound like it.
very,
But this is
very, very nice people, and just good music with
uh,
this
it
touch.
just sounds like it's so good that subcultures still going strong.
Yeah, I think so
Uh,
too.
because
How boring everything would be if they didn't.
yeah, it would be like mainstream radio. Um, if
Or,
if it
yeah,
just was mainstream, you know, it would be the same and never progress. Okay, well, this was a long video, but Thank
Yeah.
you for this, and see you later. Bye.
Yeah.